Maraming hazardous materials sa electronics katulad ng mercury, cadmium, and lead, and the devices end up in landfill. It could do a major damage to groundwater and soil. The world created 53.6 million metric tons e-waste in 2019, an average of about 16 pounds per person. That number is estimated to increase by almost 40% in 2030. E-waste, like all smartphones, has gold, copper, lead, and other rare and potentially hazardous materials. In fact, ang mga raw materials na ilinapa noong 2019 ay umabot ng $57 billion at less than 18% lang doon ang maayos na na-recycle.
Kasama mo ka sa lahat. Pictures, messages, secrets. Pero pangalan ngayon, parang mas
hindi na kita itatapon o itatago. Dahil alam ko na ngayon ang masamang epekto ng maling pag-dispose ng mga lumang gadgets. Ano ba yan? Nakakainis naman. Ngayon pa nagloko tong cellphone na to. Ang dami ko naman namin gawain semestral project. Oh God. Oh my God! New phone! Finally! New phone. Hindi na ako magtitiis sa mga palaglag na cellphone. Oh my God!
Faster, smarter, and cooler. Selfie, TikTok, walang lag.
Hi, I'm on phone. Dalas mo na akong mag-vlog pero madami kang pinagsamahan ng Riley. Riley, kakain na!
Every day, we rely on countless electronic devices. But what happens when they're old or broken? They often end up as e-waste, the fastest growing waste stream on Earth. The issue goes beyond just disposal. It's about understanding the impact and urgency of managing this growing problem. E-waste is any discarded electrical or electronic equipment from smartphones to refrigerators. It's growing at an alarming rate, posing serious threats to our environment and health. The constant influx of new and upgraded devices exacerbates the issue, highlighting the need for sustainable solutions.
Electronic waste, or e-waste, in the Philippines comes from two main sources. Discarded appliances used locally and imports from foreign countries. As technology advanced, Filipinos upgraded their devices, leaving behind millions of outdated gadgets. Lacking the infrastructure to properly deal with them, they became a significant source of domestic e-waste. But starting in the 1980s, the Philippines also became a destination for e-waste from developed countries, disguised as donations or recyclable.
Kasama mo ka sa lahat. Pictures, messages, secrets. Pero pangalan ngayon, parang basura lang.
Panaginip lang pala yun.
Guys, do we all have the things like this? Hindi mo alam kung charger pa ba or pang time travel na. Hi, I am Sam and welcome sa vlog. And today, we're talking about e-waste, aka all the gadgets na hindi mo ma-let go kahit sira na. This phone, dead since 2019, but still here dahil sentimental. Ayaw ipaayos, ayaw rin itapon. That, my friend, is how e-waste is born. But real talk, e-waste is growing faster than the number of excess na ayaw mag-move on. And it's bad because electronics have toxic chemicals like lead and mercury. Mercury, hindi yung mercury drug ha. Pero good news, your old gadgets have gold. Yes, gold. Meaning, yung phone mo, mas mayaman pa sa'yo ngayon. So what do? Just follow DRR. Which means, D, donate kung hindi pa sira, alalahanin natin na meron pang mas may kailangan nito. R, which is for recycle, kung sira na, hindi natin ito pwedeng itapon kung saan-saan. And lastly, R, repair muna bago bumili ng bago. Hindi laging break up agad. Let's save the planet. One chismis, gadget at a time. If you learned something today, just like, share, and subscribe. And please, linisin nyo yung charger drawer nyo. Thank you!
Huwag kang mag-alala, hindi na kita itatapon o itatago. Dahil alam ko na ngayon ang masamang epekto ng maling pag-dispose ng mga lumang gadgets.
Salamat at naiintindihan mo.
Tama ka dyan. Bago man o luma, dapat i-apply mo sa sarili mo ang pagiging responsable.
Hindi pa huli para magbago. Kung may e-waste ka, instead of throwing it away, try to repair, reuse or donate, and recycle properly. May mga collection centers na tumatanggap nito. Gamitin natin sila para sa mas malinis at mas ligtas na kapaligiran.